You ain't talking money. I don't want to talk. What's good, young bosses? It's your girl, and welcome back to another boss type video. I was about to say we're back with another episode Central Saturday. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing on this beautiful Monday day? So I was saying, I was like, I don't know what video I want to do. Videos due on Tuesday. What am I gonna do? I'm running out of ideas, content, and I want to make sure that the content that I do put up is worth watching or worth a while. So I don't want to put any shenanigans out there, but I'd be talking so fast that I run out of breath, and I'd be like, you're talking to yourself. Why are you talking so fast? Force a habit. But so, like I said, I was thinking about like what video should I do, and I realized I haven't sat down and spoken to y'all in a while. So that's what I'm about to do in this video is more so how to stay motivated, because lately I find that a lot of people are losing hope, losing motivation. They're just not as driven as they used to be at some point. Things are not working out, or things are getting a little bit more complicated, and it's just like, what the hell do I do to stay motivated? School is stressing me out. I'm tired of working this 9 to 5. I'm tired of being tired. I'm trying to go on vacations of it all. And I'm tired. Always tired. Like, y'all realize no matter how much sleep we get, you still tired. Like, you just be sleep, like, at work, about to knock out, just don't even care anymore. I know I'd be tired. I'd be so tired. But, okay, that's besides the point. So, motivation and persistence and consistency and all of that. How do you stay motivated? I'm just gonna give some tips on how I stay motivated, and maybe that's a little bit helpful. Because let me tell y'all, school has... I've been this close. Y'all see that? Y'all see how close this is? I've been this close. I don't need a refill. I'm gonna get a refill. Don't worry. I've been this close, y'all, to dropping out this semester because I'm tired. I'm tired. The teachers are doing too much, and I'm just ready to graduate. But it's coming. It's soon coming. One of the biggest things that God has been putting in my heart constantly in every situation, every predicament, every altercation, whatever you want to call it, is patience. Patience, y'all. I think patience tends to be our biggest challenge. Our biggest challenge, and whoever has patience, that is a virtue, because I find myself constantly in an argument with myself in my own head regarding patience when it comes to financial problems, patience when it comes to spiritual alignment. Got a little bass on that one. Spiritual alignments, patience when it comes to relationships, patience when it comes to things that you're asking for and that are not yet coming to you, because I feel like a lot of people are going based off of what they see on social media, going based off of what they see their friends doing, going based off of what people, older sisters, older siblings did. And I just come to tell you that it may not be your season yet. Right now, you're basically just laying out the foundation, planting the seeds, watering the seeds, and slowly just in that transformation of which you are growing. And I know that a lot of times we try to take control of that. We want to add extra water, extra soil, make sure it's extra fertilizer so that it can go a little bit faster, because things are just not going the way that you wanted to go at the pace that you're going. You see other people out there, and they're out there, they got their cars, they got their houses, they got this job where they're getting 6 figures a month. And they're just out here doing their thing, and you're still working your 9 to 5, living with your parents, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would absolutely recommend that if you can still live with your parents and they're helping you financially, that's the route that you take. Because baby, this adulting mess is for the birds. Like, tweet, because I cannot take it. Like, if I had the option to be able to live with my parents and to be supported financially in that sense, I would take that in the snap of a finger, because but that's besides the point. This is not yet the season in which you are supposed to be where you want to be. If this is not what God aligned for you, He will listen to your prayers. He will listen to the conversation. He will listen to your pleas. But if it's not in His favor, He's not going to let you plant that seed, because it's not according to His way and His will. A lot of us, we manifest and we pray and we want this and we want that, but that's not what God had designed for you. Therefore, he's not going to sow his seed into that. He is going to sow his seed into what he deems you are capable of in your prosperity and in your growth. And I know I'm not going to go too much into the whole God conversation because honestly, I'm still learning myself. I'm still trying to figure out what God has aligned for me, what God doesn't have aligned for me, what it is that I want versus what it is that I need. And along the way, for it to all fit in my story and in my path in which he created for me. And I think that's another thing that I would highly recommend is whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like you're not as motivated, whenever you don't feel as driven, whenever you feel like you're about to give up because it's just the going got too hard, I always recommend to go to prayer, because when you have that conversation with God, and even when you have conversations with yourself, it brings different insight, it brings along different inspiration, and it reminds you of the reason why you began this journey in the first place. It kind of goes back to the whole Find Your Reason Why video that I had previously made. If you haven't watched it, go back and check it out. Then come back and continue this one. But everyone has a reason why, whether it be for their own purpose, whether it be for someone else, whether you're in standing of a friend, family member, so on and so forth. Everyone has the reason why they're doing the things that they're doing. Your reason why has to be strong enough to motivate you to keep going no matter how hard things get, because we are so close to our glories. But then right when we reach that finish line, we like, woo! Child, I am tired. And that's when you really get tested. When you're about to get this close to the finish line, this close, you see how close? I think it was ashy, sorry. When you're that close to the finish line, that's when things are gonna challenge you the most. That's when you need the most motivation, the most spiritual alignment, to be at peace with yourself, to be at peace with others, forgiveness, self-evaluation, determination, and just keep on working on your skill set and keep on working on you, because at the end of the day, you have a purpose in which you were placed for a reason. You were given the provisions, you have your place, you have your purpose, and just now it's just time for you to wait for that seed to grow. Just wait, just patience, y'all. I promise y'all it's coming. I promise y'all that all the hard work that y'all put in, all the time and the dedication and the tears and the blood and the sweat, all of it is going to amount to exactly what you wanted to, as long as it is in God's will. Now, for those of you, I know there's not a lot of people out there. I mean, I know there's some people out there who, don't believe in God, or they don't believe in anything. Manifestation, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, what you give out, you receive. Point blank period. You have to be able to plan in your mind what it is that you can and cannot do, what it is that you want and do not want, what you expect of yourself. Not what other people expect of you or what you expect of people, but what you expect of yourself, in which you align yourself in the path in which you want to follow. Y'all caught that? Or did I lose y'all, or did I confuse y'all? Okay. You have to align yourself in the path in which you want to follow. Now, I don't know how it works for the non-believers. I still think that God still blesses and throws his favors, so on and so forth. But the power of manifestation, the law of attraction, you get what you give. You give out positive, you get positive. You give out negative, you get negative. Point blank period. And we don't realize the connection often. Like when we act negative towards someone else, something tends to happen to us. You complain to somebody, somebody's complaining to you. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's so much easier to be negative than to be positive. But the results of the positivity always outweigh the consequences of the negative. You get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? All I gotta say, y'all, in order for you to reach that finish line, you have to do everything in your power to remain motivated. If you need some time to breathe, treat yourself to a massage, treat yourself to some ice cream, treat yourself to Starbucks, whatever it is that you need, something that you're very passionate about, go ahead and do that. If you need to take a minute to paint something, if you need to take a minute to take a walk, take a jog, work out, it's okay, you're human. Take a breather, stop, relax, stop. In with the positive, out with the negative. Because at the end of the day, you give out negative, you get in negative. Sometimes we try to be robots, we try to take on too much than what we can handle. We're all superwomen and all supermen out here, but you're still human, and it is completely and totally okay to just stop and breathe. Just breathe. because it is gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You are a top tier queen, you are a top tier king. You have to have a strong enough reason to keep on pushing. There's also the manifestation walls, the I am walls that I've spoken to you guys about in my previous videos. You can see all of this right here. I look at this every morning, I manifest every morning, because I refuse to go back to a past version of me in which I understood nothing, in which I didn't want to try nothing, I had no motivation. I mean, I did what I had to do. I only did it because I felt like I was obligated to. You're not obligated to do anything that you don't want to, but if it's something that you're passionate about, if it's something that you're trying to achieve, a goal that you're trying to reach, the passion comes naturally. You're going to want to do it. I've seen hustlers out there, I've seen my kings and queens just running around like chickens with their head cut off, trying to achieve something. And it's just like, why put yourself in that amount of stress when you already have your path laid out for you? Just keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, keep your mind open. Be vulnerable. I know a lot of people are like, vulnerable. No, vulnerability is not a weakness. It means you're malleable. You're able to bend and shape with the circumstances of which are thrown at you and makes you stronger. I strongly believe that. I don't believe in strong ego. I don't believe in second guessing something. I believe that everything that was set out for me was meant to be set out for me. In any circumstance, in any situation in which you're placed in, you are designed to overcome it. All right? Like, I feel like a lot of people just like, I'm tired of school. Yeah, but you joined for a reason. If it's not something you're passionate about, and I'm not telling you to drop out, don't go around dropping out and be like, you told me to drop out because I wasn't passionate about it. No. What I'm saying is, if it's not something you're passionate about, find what it is that you are passionate about during this time, because you do not want to live your life and regret and look back and think about everything that you did wrong when you could be in the path of which everything is feeling right naturally. We always want to wait for the right to come, but it's like, what's stopping you from taking that right now? And I know I don't know everybody's story, I don't know everybody's situation, but at the end of the day, you do not want to be placed in a situation in which things are only going to get worse, because it's going to be easier to accept those negative thoughts for you to get back those negative results. What I'm saying at the end of the day is that do what makes you happy. Don't do what makes anybody else happy. Don't try to please everybody. Keep on pushing. Find your reason why. Make sure that reason why is strong enough to keep you going. You gotta put a little tear in your eye. Your eyes gotta get a little watery. Your face gotta get a little red. Eyes a little swollen. That has to be your reason why. Some people don't cry, but it has to give you that oomph, that push. Like, I think about it and it only makes me want to go stronger. That needs to be your reason why. So that's like your number one. Well, no, I'm lying to you. Your number one should be prayer. If that is of your religion, spirituality, or whatever you want to call it, prayer is always number one. When in doubt, God it out. Because he'll make a way out of nowhere. I tell you, I'd be about to give up. About to drop out of school, I'd be like, God, please, give me a reason to keep on pushing. I look at my wall. Oh, okay, I remember. This is the reason why I'm doing. I'm gonna go do my homework now because your girl's like 2 weeks behind. You feel me? Prayer. Number 2, evaluate your reason why. Number 3, plan it out. Vision walls, manifestation walls, I am walls, whatever. After you plan it out, you get everything together, you have everything in order, you're looking at this every single day. It gives you more motivation because you know what your goal is. After that, imagine it. Manifestation in a sense, whether it's dreaming, whether it's just sitting and thinking, because we think constantly. If you got to think constantly, it might as well be about the things that you want, right? Positive thoughts. You might as well force that into your head. Like, if I got to think, I'm going to think positive. And lastly, believe it. Plan it, imagine it, believe it. You can go all day thinking about something, this is what you want, but then at the end of the day, you're like, I want this, but it's unrealistic. If that's what you think, therefore that's what you will get. But if you actually believe everything that you're sitting here working for, everything that you've driven yourself for, everything that you done put your blood, sweat, and tears towards, and you don't even believe it's gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, baby. You just did all of that for no reason. It's like, come on now, believe it. Because if no one believes in you, you gotta believe in yourself. There are a lot of things that you can only do for yourself. You may have the support, you got God watching over you, you got your family members there for you, you got friends there for you. They can support you and they can help you in every single way, shape, and form, but they cannot take the action for you. So it's either you're gonna be down in the trenches thinking of shoulda, coulda, woulda, did this, that, and that, or you're gonna actually take the action in which you accomplish this, that, that, and that, and now you living a life of pure joy. I'm just saying. That's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me going. And I know there's someone out there who's like, I have no motivation to keep going. This is really getting too rough. I'm about to just settle. Don't settle. You're top tier. Can't nobody reach your level because you created a whole new level for yourself in which you can achieve. Because you are not given any skill set in which you cannot prosper in. Come on. I believe in y'all. I'll be your support system. Y'all don't have a support system? Hit me up. I'll be your support system all day, every day. We can keep on doing hurrah, hurrah. We can cry and eat ice cream and go to Target and get massages together. Forever. Okay? But no, for real, y'all, I just want y'all to know that this is a season in which you are planting your seeds and you are flourishing and you are growing. Don't rush it. Don't try to take control of it. Keep on praying. Keep on having the faith. Keep on believing in yourself because you are made to be victorious. And that is what you shall be. But thank y'all for tuning in into my little TED Talk motivation series thing going on right here. I hope that this helped a little bit. I hope that you guys keep on pushing, that you guys find the motivation that you need. Find your reason why. Plan it, imagine it, and believe it. You got this. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and turn on those post notifications so you know when your girl posts another video. And leave some comments down below and tell me what are some things that you do to stay motivated and keep on going so that you don't get going when the going gets rough. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out, bosses.